In the history of the Iberian Peninsula, the Taifa was an independent Muslim-ruled principality, usually an emirate or petty kingdom, though there was one oligarchy, of which a number were formed in Al-Andalus after the final collapse of the Umayyad Caliphate of Córdoba in 1031. History. Rise. The origins of the Taifas must be sought in the administrative division of the Umayyad Caliphate of Córdoba, as well in the ethnic division of the elite of this state, divided among Arabs, the more numerous Berbers, Iberian Muslims in the Eastern European former slaves. During the late 11th century, when the First Crusade waves were carving out their territories in the Jerusalem area, the Christians of the northern Iberian Peninsula set out to take over the Muslim territories. The Caliphate of Córdoba, at this time among the richest and most powerful states in Europe, underwent civil war, known as fitna. As a result, it broke into taifas, small rival emirates fighting among themselves. However, the political decline and chaos was not immediately followed by cultural decline. Intense intellectual and literary activity continued in some of the larger taifas. There was a second period when taifas arose, toward the middle of the 12th century, when the Almoravid rulers were in decline. During the heyday of the taifas, in the 11th century and again in the mid-12th century, their emirs competed among themselves, not only militarily but also for cultural prestige. They tried to recruit the most famous poets and artisans. Decline, reversing the trend of the Umayyad period, when the Christian kingdoms of the north often had to pay tribute to the caliph. The disintegration of the caliphate left the rival Muslim kingdoms much weaker than their Christian counterparts, particularly the Castilian Leonese monarchy, and had to submit to them, paying tributes known as pariahs. Due to their military weakness, Taifa princes appealed for North African warriors to come fight Christian kings on 2 occasions. The Almoravids were invited after the fall of Toledo, and the Almohads after the fall of Lisbon. These warriors did not in fact help the Taifa emirs but rather annexed their lands to their own North African empires. Taifas often hired Christian mercenaries to fight neighboring realms. The most dynamic Taifa, which conquered most of its neighbors before the Almoravid invasion, was Seville. Zaragoza was also very powerful and expansive, but inhibited by the neighbor Christian states of the Pyrenees. Zaragoza, Toledo, and Badajoz had previously been the border military districts of the Caliphate. List of Taifas. First period after the fall of the Caliphate of Córdoba in 1031, about 33 taifas were independent after the civil war and conflict in Al-Andalus. The strongest and largest taifa in this first period were the Taifa of Zaragoza, Taifa of Toledo, Taifa of Badajoz and the Taifa of Seville. The only Taifa which conquered most of the weak neighbors was Taifa of Seville under the Abbasid dynasty ruler, Al-Tagr al-Adna. This region includes the Centro and Lisboa region of Portugal and Extremadura region of Spain. Badajoz 1013–1022, 1034–1094, 1027–1034. 1094. Lisbon 1022–1034, 1034–1093. Algarve. This region includes the Alentejo and Algarve region of Portugal. Metola 1033–1044, 1044–1091. Saltes and Huelva 1012, 1013–1051, 1053, 1051–1091. Santa Maria do Algarve 1018–1051, 1051–1091. Silves 1027–1063, 1063–1091. Al-Tagr al-Awsat. This region includes the Madrid region and the provinces of Toledo and Guadalajara of Spain. Toledo 1010–1031–1085. Almacete. This region only includes the provinces of Ciudad Real, Albacete and Cuenca of Spain. Al-Andalus. This region includes the autonomous region of Andalusia in Spain. Algeciras 1035–1058. Arcos 1011–1068. Carmona, 1013 to 1091, Ceuta, 1061 to 1084, Córdoba, 1031 to 1091, Granada, 1013 to 1090, Malaga, 1026 to 1057, 1058, 1073 to 1090, Moron, 1013 to 1066, Nibla, 1023, 1024 to 1091, Ronda, 1039, 1040 to 1065, Seville, 1023 to 1091, Altagrala. This region only includes the provinces of Teruel, Zaragoza and Tarragona of Spain. Albarracin, 1011 to 1104, Alpuente, 1009 to 1106, Rueda, 1118 to 30, Tortosa, 1039 to 1060, 1081, 1082 to 1092, Zaragoza, 1018 to 1046, 1046 to 1110. Alexarq. This region includes the region of Valencia, Murcia and Baleares. Almeria, 1011 to 1091. Denia, 1010, 1012 to 1076. Jerica, 11th century. Lorca, 1051 to 1091. Mallorca, 1018 to 1203. Molina, -1100. Murcia, 1011, 1012 to 1065. Murviedro and Sagunta, 1086 to 1092. Segorbe, 1065 to 1075. Valencia, 1010, 1011 to 1094. Second period Almeria, 1145 to 1147. Arcos, 1143. Badajoz, 1145 to 1150. Bejar and Evora, 1114 to 1150. Carmona, dates and destiny uncertain or unknown. Constantina and Hornachuelos, dates and destiny uncertain or unknown. Granada, 1145. Guadix and Baza, 1145 to 1151. Jaaqten, 1145 to 1159, 1168. Jerez, 1145. Malaga, 1145 to 1153. Metola, 1144 to 1145. Murcia, 1145, 1147 to 1172. Nibla, 1145 to 1150. Perchena, dates and destiny uncertain or unknown. Ronda, 1145. Santarem, -1147. Segura, 1147. Silves, 1144 to 1155. Tavira, dates and destiny uncertain or unknown. Tejada, 1145 to 1150. Valencia, 1145 to 1172. Third period Iona, 1232 to 1244. Baeza, 1224 to 1226. Ceuta, 1233 to 1236, 1249 to 1305. Denia, 1224 to 1227. Lorca, 1240 to 1265. Menorca, 1228 to 1287. Murcia, 1228 to 1266. Nibla, 1234 to 1262. Orihuela, 1239, 1240 to 1249, 1250. Valencia, 1228, 1229 to 1238. Additionally, but not usually considered Taifas, are Granada, 1237 to 1492. Las Alpujarras, 1568 to 1571.